All right, so we're trading. We took an L right here. Took a short, break even. The low was targeted, never got us filled, and then YM we took 2 trades and we took an L. Really, I just want to either hit a good amount or just blow this account. I'm being truly honest. I'm back testing right now. I'm reviewing my trades from a back tested session, for my continuation model, and then eventually we have. Oh, what did I do? Okay, and then eventually we have round 5 for the actual model that we're trading. Either we pass or we blow these accounts, bro. Because I don't want to be on them for too long. That's one thing, and I want to focus more on my back testing session. So either we blow it or we just hit our profit target twice, following the rules, following the trades for the continuation model, which again, we're not really following for ES. You can see that there we have internal lows. Right here, you see the market is moving lower. And then this one up here is moving up higher. So yeah, I would want to see strong displacement so for the continuation model, I know you see a lot of people trade it, guys. You see people trade it all the time. They want to see strong displacement like this, strong candles, strong bodies, retrace, strong body. What does that mean? Another continuation downward. The trade here was really good. We just simply got stopped out. So we took a short right around here, and then the market came back up, stopped me out, retraced into the south side imbalance. And I was going to enter, but I waited for strong displacement, and then eventually we can see we had that strong displacement market continue lower, and then it hit the draw on liquidity, and I didn't enter. Waiting for NQ to give us something like this, but I want to see a strong body close since we are retracing up into this right here. But again, we have SMT at the lows, so I want to see SMT at the highs, not the lows, and we kind of do have that there. But it's like both sides SMT, and I really don't like that. If we have both sides SMT with the lower time frame PD area being hit, I would rather see a higher time frame PD area hit. I'd rather see us have SMT at the highs up here to then eventually move lower. That would be more ideal, more high probability, but we don't have that. So again, I'm still willing to take this on NQ because everything else is moving. So let's go to NQ, see if we have like a 30-second. We're going to take it. Strong momentum down to the downside. If we get stopped out, we keep going. This is a good trade, honestly. And yeah, we want to see if we can reach our profit objective, reach these lows. That's kind of really my draw on liquidity, since it was a little bit of a shallow sweep. I want to see it strongly displaced below it. And we may get chopped up here and get stopped out, which is fine. Probably re-enter. I think this is a good trade. I really don't see the market reversing here. Maybe we can retrace before we move down lower, but I really don't see it reversing here, honestly. I think we can continue downwards to make low of the week, but we can retrace and then continue lower, but not really reversing, like forming the high of the week or breaking structure to the upside here for today. I feel like we're already too late into the session. It was already like 10:10. We would have probably manipulated already back up to the upside. Maybe PM session we can start retracing, but yeah, now you want to see the market displace lower, continue to the downside here on NQ. Not really having that. Again, you can see we are inside of like a more of a choppy range. Usually the continuation model, or like whenever you're trading momentum, it doesn't really work the best when you're in a choppy condition like this. What you would want to trade is something like this, where the market is like having strong displacement down lower, catch a a continuation through here. You can see the market is displacing, you reach your draw on liquidity. Also something like this, where you're just moving lower, you have your continuation, draw on liquidity here. You can see the market displace, retrace, then you enter, displaces lower. But you want to see more like strong momentum than that, for sure. But yeah, the trade is moving pretty nicely here. We're gonna see if we can hit the 1500. We're gonna move the stops here to break even, and yeah, move stops to break even. Again, we have that shallow sweep. I am being a little greedy, so we're gonna take a limit buy right here. There, right there. We're gonna take one off, just to make some profit, I guess. But we probably will get stop break even here. The market does want to reverse, which it likely probably will. Not really reverse, but retrace. I want to find something that's more high quality now, so we're just gonna scale up. We're gonna go to like the 15-minute time frame, and we're gonna take off these executions, and we're gonna simply wait for something nice to form here. Either we retrace and form a CRT here off of a 3-minute confluence, like a 3-minute change in the state of delivery here, or a 2-minute change in the state of delivery wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. I just don't know how we don't have any fair value gaps. We really don't have any fair value gaps, which kind of makes me. Oh, we have a 2-minute one, so we have a 2-minute fair value gap. If we make this inverse, I kind of want to see it move higher. We are forming a 15-minute CRT. We do have SMT at the lows. Or no, we really don't have SMT at the lows. So if we were following the model, this wouldn't be an A+ trade, because we don't really have anything on the 1 hour or the daily to give us that confluence, or the 4 hour. That's kind of why I'm aiming more towards a bearish trade. But again, I'm willing to take the stabs here because again, I'm just trying to get rid of these accounts. Honestly, I'm trying to really focus on my system and just perfecting it. So if we get a closure above here, I'm willing to enter. I'm gonna size down to 2 minis and then see what happens. Honestly, ES is moving up higher, YM is moving higher. I guess we can't have that retracement. I don't want to see 50% of this range here met. So let's get ready. 16 seconds. We're gonna wait and see. I usually would enter with more, but I feel like we're gonna have too big of a stop loss. That's kind of why I entered on the 30-second one. Oh, another tip here: if you want to perfect your entry, since we have a 2-minute inversion, we want to see like something like this form. We have a 2-minute inversion form. You can see the market did respect it, and you want to see us push up higher now. Or we can have a double inversion. That's what I call it. So we have one inversion on the higher time frame, and then you go down to like the lower time frame, and you see another inversion form. We're on the 15 seconds. Let's take the buy here, and let's see what happens now. So yeah, what I was talking about though is see the market like push up higher, form an inversion, coming back down, retracing into this key 2-minute PD array, and then eventually pushing up higher, disrespecting that SIBI that formed on the 30-second or the 15-second time frame, and then eventually pushing up higher and continuing. So something like this. Watch. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I'll probably partial. No, it doesn't get it. We don't get it. So you want to see this get respected though, for now, and you want to see us push up higher, break above these highs, and then eventually continue to the upside. If we don't get that, we're probably gonna reach for this order block once more, and if not, then continue lower and reach for this right here, and then push up higher. But again, this is all a balanced price range right here, so you don't really want to see the market reach that area, and you want to see us push up higher here. Again, I'll go to break even once we have 50% of the range met. That's kind of once we break above 50%, or actually let's say we break above these highs, I'll go break even. That's kind of usually what I'll target there for break even. But if I was actually trading the model, I would not take this, if I'm being truly honest, and then I wouldn't move the stops to break even at that high. So let's actually partial one here. Let's partial one there, and let's go break even at that high. Let's just wait for it to reach the objective. Honestly, we're not moving the stops till we have that area met. So we broke above the highs. You want to see 50% of this range get respected to then push up higher. If we do come down and sweep, I would want to see strong displacement and probably the other markets catch up and like have strong SMT there, or strong momentum to the upside there. That's really it. So market is stalling here, which is pretty normal, honestly, since it was edging me earlier, bro. Like it was bad. I moved the stops to break even, and I was gonna take a partial, but I didn't really have it. I didn't really have enough confluences really to even take the trade. That's kind of why I moved the stops to break even pretty soon. With this one, I have pretty good confluences. We have a CRT on the 15, and then boom, we have a 2-minute inversion for value gap with the BPR here that formed on the 15. We had a break above the highs. Now you want to see the market form strong displacement and continue to the upside. Again, this is kind of more of the retracement. I'm gonna move it up just a little bit higher right there. Actually, let's just move it back down right here to the side. Let's just target this one. Let's take our bread and butter trade for right now, and let's aim for, that's really at the 15-minute CRT high. See if we can get it, and then after that I'll probably call it a day because I have been trading a little bit too much and I want to go to the gym. I want to go do some other stuff, pretty cool, fun stuff. So if we do move the stops, can we? Yeah, let's move the stops right there to $50. Oh, to move the stops to $50, we can hit a break-even day. That's really the only reason why. It's not bad. And I'm probably going to lock the account here. Really L day. I won't lie. Choppy price action, shitty price action. I would not want to be, not really trading, but I would not want to be having that much risk on. And again, 50% of the range met. We can now probably see shorts. So let's see if we can find any shorts here. I would want to wait for a change in state of delivery, but look how high up we are. Same thing with ES, bro. We're reaching to the SIBI, SMT at the highs. Not really SMT at the highs. When we have any SMT, that's another thing. I wouldn't even take these trades since we don't have any SMT. We already had strong continuation. I don't know if we did retrace up into this. Oh my goodness, now we're leaving behind. I entered way too late. I won't even lie. Again, it's more of a range bound PA. Now we're pushing down lower, but we're having a strong. I don't like that. I don't like how we have a wick there. 1 minute busy there getting respected. I just don't like this PA, especially with a 15-minute imbalance. You would want to see the market display slower, disrespect all that. See, now we're coming back up again, kind of saving yourself through a trade there. And again, the model really wasn't presented. I need a higher time frame PD array. I need SMT being present, and we didn't get any of those confluences. So that's kind of why I just really was hesitant to even hold the trade past these highs, you know, and take it break even at a 1 hour on these type of conditions. If I'm being truly honest, I would not want to be trading today if this leg was on a funded account. But since we're on evals, and again, I still have more data to collect. I'm in the middle of a video right now for the main channel, a challenge video. Yeah, we're just more inside of a choppy range. I would not want to take any more trades. I think we'll call it a day here. Take another stab, honestly. Maybe to these highs. Yeah, take it out. Not worth it. Not worth that draw on liquidity. Maybe this one right here. Unless we have a strong closure off this bounce and balance, close back up. It's a clear draw. Maybe we form SMT at those highs. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. Yeah, we're probably gonna get stopped out here, which is fine, honestly. I'll probably call it a day after I get stopped out here. Let's see what happens, honestly. Just wait. Go above here, like the 62 range, 62.50 around there. I'll move stops to break even. Or if we start edging our take profit, I'll move stops. Because last time I was there and I had to move the stops and then just instantly reversed down to break even. Right when I was about to reach take profit, bro, and it kind of made me. I was like, you know, I was like edged. I was like, come on, bro, you can't be doing that. Yeah, we're moving lower, having bearish order flow here. Yeah, watching these 1 second candles, bro, is like it's like the ultimate dopamine. I'm not gonna lie. Go to the 5 second. Yeah, we're probably gonna get stopped out, which is cool. I'll take it. I took the stab, took the risk, you know. Buy side and balance better be retraced up into probably after we sweep my low or my stop loss I'm in. Oh no, I actually already did it. I already hit it. So if we don't have strong momentum here, we're probably going to continue lower if we don't start rejecting off of it, the imbalance. Yeah. So yeah, call it a day here. So yeah, really bad PA, not really worth risking anything on. So that's pretty much really it. Really, the only thing I can really see is having this 15-minute buy side, sell side imbalance retraced up into, form an SMT, add it, and then eventually pushing lower. But if we do disrespect it, something like this, then eventually retracing up into it to then eventually target those highs. And then after that, I would want to be on the sidelines, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. Not really much worth to be trading inside of this right here. You can see what happens. People can call it gambling, this and that, but it pretty much really is. I won't lie. If you're gambling there in that PA, you can get hurt. So yeah, not really worth putting risk on. Go to the 5 minute. 5 minute really didn't have much. If the 5 minute retraced up into here, which is like a 15-minute PD area, I bet you would want to see the strong displacement. 3 minute time frame, nothing much really worth risking on. Only good trade really was the 2 minute inversion. I can see, you know, played out perfectly. Then we got stopped out, and then we went up higher. It would have never met the objective there, which is unfortunate. Now we're moving down lower. You can honestly see this 1 minute change in the state of delivery playing out, targeting these lows. But again, we probably do have some form of SMT at those highs. Let's go to the 1 minute. Oh, we don't. So it's not really worth taking these trades. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go back test. That's my first session. Here's my second session. Did a lot better the second one. And yeah, that was pretty much this session right here for 2025. You can see. Not bad. And then the main session is right here. Where's that right here? This one. So I'm still working on it. Not the best, but I'm working on it. Adding more rules, adding more regulations and refinements to the system. So